So I think we've officially entered sweater weather season.
Sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
Yeah, that's what we call it. And by the way, bonjour. Can I say that? Welcome back.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, we're approaching the evening hours. I know. I picked up a few words over there. That's about it.
Out east.
Yes.
Just out. Yeah.
I took French for 3 years in high school. It did not do me well, but, I limped along, and we did okay.
I'm sure you had a great time, and it was fine.
We did.
Did you have to worry about wearing a sweater out there, too? Or was it
a little bit.
A little cool?
I would say high 60s, low 70s.
Okay.
It was absolutely.
And that's kind of what we're dealing with. The
Say magnifique?
Yes.
Yes.
Oui.
Oui.
I'm going to get used to it. I'm going to pass your class. Okay. Take a look at our Bridgepoint camera. All is good. Yeah, nice day out there. A bit breezy, but cool with temperatures making their way in the 60s. But really, folks, the big news is the intensification going on with Hurricane Ian. Here it is. Here's Cuba. And you can see it's just south of Cuba, already a Cat 2 with winds around 100 miles an hour. But in less than 24 hours, this will strengthen to a Category 4 and remain so with winds maybe over 130 miles an hour before those winds begin to ease up as it makes its way around the shallower Gulf waters just off the west coast. But keep in mind, when it comes to the threat of hurricanes, it's not the wind. It's really the storm surge and the excessive rainfall that comes with it. And here's the latest storm surge. A pile of water we're talking about reaching the west coast with the highest expected around the Tampa, Sarasota area, maybe up towards of 10 feet as the storm moves on in the next couple of days or so. Combine that with the rainfall. This is amazing, too. You're going to expect rainfall amounts to increase as you make your way through the state of Florida, especially near Tampa, Sarasota, and points northward. Some local areas, maybe upwards of 15 inches of rain. So you add the storm surge to that, and you're talking about some damage like you wouldn't believe that could be expected right along the coastline or in that bay area of Tampa. We'll see how that all turns out. Right now, we're dealing with clusters of feeder bands making their way across the southern half of Florida with some showers and thunderstorms here. Let's make our way back home, and it's a totally different story. We're getting this northwest flow, a dry and breezy one at that, allowing for a few clouds here and there, but nothing as far as any wet weather caught in that flow. And we'll continue to see that in the days ahead. Here are the current temperatures across the board. Right now, 60 degrees from Freeport, 68 degrees in Mount Pleasant and Muscatine. The winds, which are quite gusty, over 30 miles an hour, will begin to ease up, fortunately, as we head into the evening and overnight hours, with those winds on average around 10 to 15 miles an hour. But this cool air of today is going to chill pretty quickly. As you can see with the clear skies, that's going to provide some nice little radiation of cooling, and that will allow those temperatures to be dropping around the lower 40s. Come tomorrow, once again, mostly sunny skies will be in order, and temperatures will be very similar to what we enjoyed today, with highs expected around the low to mid 60s. But these temperatures overnight, it's going into Tuesday, I should say, will cool off pretty quickly, enough that with clear skies and much lighter winds, yeah, we could be talking about a little touch of frost. Not too bad, especially off to the north and west of the Quad Cities. The good news is we're not talking about any type of killer frost. We still got a few weeks away before that does happen. Nice temperatures, too, in the days ahead. We'll tell you how warm those numbers will be right after this.
K9 Resorts, a resort for dogs? Mom, this place is luxurious.
Welcome to K9 Resorts, where we provide your dog with a 5-star experience. Love and fun included. This is Francis.
Wow, this sure beats another walk around the block. This place is awesome. Time to settle in for the night. This room is spotless. Hey, they have dog TV.
Are you ready to go?
Oh, so soon?
Let's go.
Dad, I love K9 Resorts. Can we come here every day?
K9 Resorts.
Currently at the airport of Moline, 64 degrees after a daytime high of 66. A little breezy, but we'll expect those winds to ease up tonight. Combined with fair skies, we'll cool it down to a low of 42 degrees. And we'll keep in the 60s for daytime highs for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Looking ideal for the upcoming weekend, 70 or better for daytime highs, and dry too. I talked to John about this on Friday, and I said, I think we're going to be dealing with about good 2 weeks of maybe some dry weather, and I'm sticking with that. Yeah, going into following weekend and maybe the days after that, there is no organized wet weather I see.
You are my new favorite chief meteorologist.
Oh my God, it took a while, didn't it?
And it took her to come back and
not because she's in a good mood.
Yeah, right.
It won't last. I'm just teasing.
Oh, working that down too. Okay.
All right. And now it's
kidding. Anyway, we move on.
All right, to a historic experiment being conducted by NASA tonight. A spacecraft will zero in on a small asteroid millions of miles away later this evening.
It's expected to hit the asteroid directly at 6:14 and nudge it into a tighter orbit. Rena Roy explains how this could help us if a potentially deadly asteroid ever heads our way.
It's a revolution.